I got a nice trout on. Nice, about an 8-9 inch trout. Good dinner, good eater. I don't even have my waders on because my knees all jacked up, so I can't really get in and climb over all this stuff and wade through it, climb. I mean, look at it. This is what I'd have to be going through. With my G-Jink, I can't. So what I can do is walk up and pop spots. And that's what I'm doing, walking up and popping spots. Got here about 5 minutes ago, so I'll go down and pop that hole, and then I'll pop that hole, and I'll pop. You know, I need to catch 2 or 3 for a dinner. It's a beautiful brook trout. It's about a 10-inch brook trout right there. Beautiful fish. There you go. Beautiful, nice brookie. Turn over for the camera, buddy. There you are. Pretty fish. Good eater. I'll put them in the bag and get a couple more of those, and we'll be good to go. First nice fish of the trip. Oh, mosquitoes out today because of all the rain. Crazy. But we got one. We're on board. I'm in my element. It's beautiful area. This is one of my favorite spots ever. I just caught a nice little brookie. Just a little one. Let him go. I caught a couple nicer ones, but just pretty. The fish. Look at the color. It's a nice fat one. This is one of my favorite spots. This is when I first got out of prison. A couple weeks after I got out, we kind of took our honeymoon up here, and we found this place. We were looking for another campground, and we drove by this place and I go, turn in there, just like see it, go in there and see what it is. What's the deal? And we went in there and found just a spectacular, beautiful spot. Ernest Hemingway has a monument here because he used to fish here. He loved fishing here. So they did all kinds of work to this place, and it's just an amazing spot. So we got a lot of little fish here, not really many big ones. Although I've caught some big 12 inchers in here, 3 or 4 of them, and I might get one today. But I just like being here. It's beautiful, man. It's kind of thick, tight. The campground is right back there, right? Like about 50 yards, no, 30 yards away we're parked. So, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful spot. So this is what we do. Get out here and get in there. Maria's looking for mushrooms, and I'm looking for these babies. Just bigger ones, but we'll get them. I always come to this. This is my secret spot. My secret spot on this river. And first cast, nailed a nice 12-incher. There's the final one for dinner. Oh man, what a pretty fish. Boom, nailed it. And first cast, went up along that log, saw it come out. Come get it. Look at this beautiful fish. Beautiful 12-inch brook trout. Wow. Gave me a great fight. I was a little worried. It's gonna get me wrapped up in them logs. I mean, just a spectacular fish. Beautiful. That's a fat 12-inch brookie. You don't get better than that. I mean, that's what you're after. Let's see if we can get him up in here. I don't want him to get him off. Go up here. Wow, what a cool fish, man. Beautiful. Beautiful 12-inch brookie right there. Oh man, he's a fatty too. Oh, my knee. I knew this is my secret spot, my secret honey hole. I waited till I come here and look at that. Gorgeous, big, fat lunker. Beautiful. Hook good. I don't want to lose them. Boom, we'll take some pictures with him. Pretty fish. Let me just give you a look. Oh, how big he is. Fatty, lunker, pretty colors. Look at the colors, airbrush. My God, I say it every time. No, don't get off there, buddy. Gotta get the hook off. He's hooked good. He ain't going nowhere. Wow, that was cool. That was cool because I walked up. This is my secret spot, right? And I usually cast down this way. This way I always get one big one. Usually, always get one big one. But I cast up that way along this log too. And usually the most aggressive fish is the one that hits. Now keep in mind, there's a campground 25 yards away from here. So there's people that fished here many times. They just don't know what the frick they're doing. And I mean, clearly I do, because I walked up, first cast, and bang. That's gonna be dinner. We got enough for dinner now. I got about a 11-incher, 12-incher, and a little 7-incher swallowed hook. So that's how it's done. That's how it's done. Little creek coming through here. Doing what I love. This is one of my favorite spots in the whole world. This is a spot that when I first got out of prison, I came to this spot, found it by accident. There was a downpour. I told my wife, let me just go down to fish it anyways. I don't even know if there's trout in it. Walked down here and caught like 2 trout that size in like 10 minutes. And I was like, hell yeah. And this area, this river shed has been, the system has been my favorite place ever since. Love it. Booyaka, get them.
It's the way I like you best, under the paper towel there.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing, Guns? I even got tomatoes on there for you.
Eat my lunch. My wife made me this awesome lunch, but I call her an awesome dinner. Trouser trout.
Come on now.
No, I did catch her trout. We got a nice trout dinner. Caught 5. That's the limit. I caught some nice trout. 3 little ones I kept just because they swallowed the hook and they're gonna die, and they're worth eating. They're good to eat. The 2 big ones are nice ones. We actually have more trout than me.
Oh no, I love brook trout.
I do too.
I'm gonna be eating them.
You can't eat 5 fish.
You can. You can eat 3. I'll eat 2.
2 of them are big. They're not. You know what I mean?
Oh well.
One of the big ones is enough for me. One of the big ones is enough for you. Anyways, we'll have a feast. This is a cool little river though. This is I told the story about this, how when on my honeymoon, we pulled up here. We were actually heading to another campground.
Yeah.
Driving like ways. Didn't even know what was here. And I saw, and it had been raining and it kind of nasty. And I'm like, pull in that campground there.
Let's see what it looks like.
Let's see what it looks like. And we pull in here, and the first thing we saw was this plaque to Ernest Hemingway. And it was about how he fished here, you know? So it starts downpouring, right? Downpouring rain. And we're like,
I stayed in the car.
yeah, she's like, we're not gonna go. We're gonna go.
Grab the paper towel and you just go on the ground.
We were thinking about going to a hotel or Airbnb or something. I can't remember what it was. But I said, let me just try to fish. And it just dumped rain. So I've never fished this river before. I don't even know what it looks like normally. But it's a torrent. And there's these little things. Look, over here. I show them this. These,
I call them trussels. I don't know what they're called.
Well, the first one was up there, and I caught about a freaking 12-inch brook trout there, which was the biggest brook trout I've ever seen. And I
back then in her
head, running back to her car. I go, oh my God, look at this.
It's pouring rain. I'm in the car just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's got
he was so excited.
Brook trout. I'm going, oh my God. And so I was like, and then I come to this truss here and hook one. Now, at the time, there was a lot more water in there because it just got done dumping rain for freaking 25 minutes. But I hook another one, huge one, and I get it up on, I'm in the river, and I get it up on the thing here, and I'm fumbling, going, oh my God, it's another huge one. I'm going, oh my God, and it unhooks and flaps off. I get away, and I'm like, mother effer. So then I came back, I'm like, listen, we're gonna stay here. We're gonna stay here for a minute. So, and then I got to know this particular little stretch of river, and this is actually a habitat that's made for trout. Yeah. So this little piece of river.
Look at, you can see how old it is. That's from the, I think the 20s or 30s? 30s, I think.
So the river, they split the river here. It's actually in 3. And it's just designed to support brook trout. Shallow and trees and branches and brambles. This is what all the rivers that I fish look like. This particular river is very, very healthy. But it doesn't have a lot of big fish in this part because it's shallow.
And what's interesting is that sandy bottom versus like gravelly. You know, you wouldn't think that would be.
No, they're typically sandy, but they're like a combination of a little gravel too. But it's not silt. There's a difference. So it looks sandy and it's not silty. These if you go downstream, the river gets bigger and deeper. This river begins to hold a lot of big fish. Big fish. I didn't say the name of it. So
no, I'm saying there's people right there.
Oh.
You don't want to really be. I mean, people know that.
Look right here. However, I do have a secret spot on this river. This particular.
Let's go down here and show them this. It's so beautiful. This campground is so beautiful. All right. This is my favorite campground.
There was one particular hole on this river that I come to, and every single time, and I mean every time, I get a 12-inch fish out. And it's not even a big hole. It's not deep. It's just a log It's a log
that they like, obviously.
Against the
raspberries.
And they just like, there's always one in there. As soon as the first cast, boom, got it.
This is where I saw that fish go really fast past me when I radioed you. Yeah. I'm like, I just saw this trout just shoot right past me.
Where'd it go? That way?
Yeah.
Huh. I probably spooked it.
Yeah, that's what, after you said I just caught one, I figured that.
It's hard to catch them in here. They're definitely in a few up in them logs. The current's a little fast for them.
Gosh, look how beautiful.
I caught one down there.
That's
yeah,
so
just
beautiful.
So they split the river up just to make it more, you know, to make it more
diverse.
Attractive.
Yeah.
So see these plants that all hang over the river? Bugs fall off of them. Crickets and weird grubs and bugs and flying things, and the trout eat them.
I'm so fascinated by the construction of all this. Oops, watch your head, Maria. CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps.
From about 100 years ago.
Yeah, from the Great Depression. FDR is part of his Great New Deal. I'm just walking down this. I know you want to eat. I'm just showing him.
This little part of the river never has any fish in it.
Really?
No.
You think it would?
Huh?
I said you think it would with this tree here.
It's not deep enough.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty shallow. I see.
But if you remember a couple years ago when we were here, there was a gopher.
Oh, yeah.
There's the hole. It's still there. He kept popping out while we were camping right here.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
This freaking gopher kept up. I want to play whack-a-mole.
He was cute.
Yeah, he kept coming up. Yeah, there's not enough water going through there to make... There's some little ones in there probably, but...
There's another big trestle up that way I was looking at. They cleared it up so you can get on it easier. Anyways, I love this campground.
Yeah, and the crazy part is, this is Memorial Day weekend, and you would think this place would be jamming.
Yeah, there's one tent up there, and then there's a family, but I don't even know if they're staying there.
The other campground, which we didn't go to because we figured it would be crazy packed, had no people. Our favorite campgrounds. This one had nobody here.
Nope.
We figured since it was Memorial Day to be freaking
partiers.
You know, people. We don't like to hear their music. We don't hear their dogs and their kids playing.
They're drunken, whatever.
Yeah, so no, we're good. I can't hear nobody freaking here.
Nope.
So I'm having a quick shore lunch. I'm gonna go to one of my secret spots, and then.
Ooh, watch the table. I'm still skunked on morels, but we're not done. So while there's still breath in my lungs and light in the day, I'm gonna look. Yeah, good, Sammy. I made it with love.
Going in at a spot, right? There's a little creek here that is a junction with the main river. About a half mile through that. Basically jungle. A pain in the ass. I got a blown out knee. The last time I went, the first time I went there, I caught a 16-inch brook trout and an 18-inch brown trout in 5 minutes. There's a big deep hole with a log there, and if nobody's been there all year, there'll be a big trout there. It's worth it. I'm gonna hike it in there, crash through here for about take me about 30 minutes to get to the spot, fish for 5 minutes, head back. Maria's gonna meet me back on the road. The road's up there. I'm out. A huge brook trout on here, huge one. Oh my God, I thought I was snagged. Not a huge monster, but I thought it was snagged. This is what I came here for. This is what I came down for. Oh my goodness, he was fighting. I just trekked half a mile down this river for that. Big, fat brookie. Probably 13 inches. Man, I thought I had a snag on. I thought it was snagged. Unreal. I was able to get my phone out. That's a big brookie right there. Big, beautiful brookie. The thing was, it wasn't where I thought it would be. I'm looking at the hole right down in there, and the hole moved since the last time I was here. So I'm like, you know what? The river cut a deeper run down there. Let me run one down there, a worm down there, because it's usually here. But the way this little creek dumped in here, it made that part of the river deeper. So first cast, boom, get this big hog on here. It's a beautiful fish, man. Wow. Doesn't have the craziest colors. Almost looks like a rainbow. Why is this bug bugging me, man? This bee flying around me. Freaking horsefly or something. Yeah, this guy's coming home with me. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That is a pretty fish. Yeah, we eat good tonight. Oh, was fun. I want to get another one on there like that. It's a good day. This is what I came for. This is what I came for. Looking around. Beautiful. This is what I live for. Right here. My happy place. Dorking out. Get rid of this bug. I'm ready to call it a day. And I literally, this is as far as I'm gonna go. It's called a Widowmaker hole. There's a log right there. If I step over it, it's like 5 feet deep. Where I'm standing is 2 feet deep. I figured I'd drift this worm through here a couple of times. Sure enough, boom. I drifted, something nailed it hard. And so I drifted back in there again, fresh worm on there, boom, nailed it, about a 10-inch brookie. Keeping it because it swallowed a hook, so we're gonna eat it. So, got a couple of dinners today. Beautiful fish. Real pretty fish. Yeah. It's about time to go. Maria's waiting for me by the bridge. And that's what I've been doing all day. The bridge is right there, right around the bend. And this is what I go crashing through all day long. For those pretty little, tasty little buggers. Good eater too. That's a perfect eating size, 10, 11 inches. Nice. That's happy meat. Look how nerdy I am with the glasses and hat. Straight up nerd. I'm happy. I'm a happy nerd. My feet are stuck in the muck though. And so I'm gonna turn and burn, go clean these fish and make a video. I'm back. Because I keep getting these nice ass fish. Maria's waiting for me. I caught 3 right here in the last 5 minutes. And I hope this one didn't swallow the hook too, man. I got these new hooks on. They're deadly. They're lethal, but I don't like them when I want to release them. They're not good for releasing. That's a pretty fish. Look how orange it is. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a dead fish too. Well, gotta eat them. So, going to clean my fish. These are from yesterday and today. The smaller ones I kept because they swallowed the hook and they're gonna die. And I'd rather eat them. I'd rather eat the little ones than actually throw them back and let the raccoons have them. So I kind of look at it like this. I'll keep the little 7 inchers. They got to be 6 inches to keep, maybe 7. But I got some nice fish. I'm gonna lay them out and put the camera. Oh, that water's cold. I'm not looking forward to getting into that cold ass water. But gotta do what I gotta do. Show you my fish. Okay, so there they are. There's the river I caught them in. Beautiful. I feel like I could walk out there right now and probably catch one, and I might. I may actually put my waders on and walk right out there. There's a great hole. But these are beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. This one I'd put it at about 13 and a half. This one I'd put it about 12 and a half. That one is probably close to 12. This is about 10, 11, 8, 7. These are all, the 3 little ones are probably just barely legal at 7. And I only kept them little ones because they had swallowed the hook. So, you know, you're gonna die. Unfortunately, I got these really good hooks now. And I've been tired of losing fish because of crappy hooks. So I stepped up my hook game, and it like twists and it goes boom, they swallow it, goes right into their like gill. And which is really good so they don't get off. On the other hand, you know, sometimes you want to let them go, and this is what happens. So I'm gonna get on here and clean my fish. So that's the fun time again. Gotta have some water. And these are really easy to clean, so you clean really quickly. Head, gut, and this big ass knife you make. It's not freaking sharp. Gotta be kidding me, man. Big ass knife. not nearly sharp enough. We gotta get it in here, rinse it out. Even though it's a little fish, it's got lots of meat on it. I'm gonna go get us another knife. All right, got my little pocket knife now. I need this bag to put the meat in it. These things clean up really easy. Even the bigger ones, just come through the back hole, through the back 9, slice up. Trying to get through those bones. I mean, it should be easier than this, but I got crappy knives. You always want to put the guts and the head and all that back into the river because it feeds the babies, feeds the fish. Look at these two bad boys, though, huh? That's shown to you. Big, nice, big, fat brookies. Boom, boom. Nice ones. These are like, if you can go trout fishing and any day and catch 1 or 2 even this size, you did good. So I caught 2, and then I caught a couple that are in the 12-inch range, so I can't complain. That bad boy here. That don't look like no brook trout fillet. Looks like a bass. Alright. Clean up now. My knee's still blown out. You know what you can do is clean your knife and your hand, run it through the mud. That's how you do it. And then you take some mud, sand, and just get all the fishy nasty off. That's what I do. That's how you wash your hand, with mud and gravel. And that'll get all the fish stink off you. And then just rinse the mud and gravel off, and you're good. There you have it. That's brook trout fishing, start to finish. Get out there, find them, catch them, clean them, then eat them. I'll show you that in a minute. But before we do that, I want to come back here and throw a worm through there. I'm just saying, that looks like a good spot. I'm in it. Just saying. This is a little spot right by my camp. I'm gonna wade in here in my shorts. See if I can pop one out of there. You never know till you know. Water's cold. Hook's all bent on the last fish. Mucky. Not a big one, but huh? Oh, and he didn't swallow the hook, so good, I don't kill him. Eating me alive out here. My knee. Sign from God. Got snagged. I gotta use aftershock. This stuff to get mosquito bites, because I'm blowing out. My knee's blowing out too. There you have it. What I do. Normally I'm in waders and wading the stream, but I thought it'd be fun to try and catch a couple right there. Caught a couple little ones. Got eaten alive by mosquitoes. But it was fun. You guys get to see it, share it with me. But that's pretty cool. Anyone gets to ever watch this, Patreon or YouTube or whoever. My feet are cold. Time to change. God bless you. I'm about to eat. There's my camp.
What are you doing, Guns?
Falling asleep cooking dinner. I'm tired. This is our meal tonight. Baked potatoes. Corn on the cob, but the shuck wasn't on there.
Husk.
Oh, shucks, Wally. And she got crazy with the trout. She said she's really hungry, so
I can eat it.
So she cooked 5 trout.
Yeah.
She wrapped it up.
Wrapped it.
Wrapped it up. It's a lot of trout. The 2 big ones are about like enough. The big ones.
So if there's any left over, if we don't eat it all, I have it for breakfast.
Yeah,
totally
there will
fine.
be some left over. Trust me. There's a lot.
I don't know. I can eat.
Yeah, I think you're taking for granted. I underestimate how big the big ones were. They're big fish. It's like
they were big fish.
There's a pound of meat on one of those things. Man. That's a lot. I think you're just.
I'm looking forward to it. It's my first brook trout in how long?
Since last year, right?
Yeah, like last August.
Yeah.
So.
It's good. It's one of the best eating fish
It's
around.
my favorite.
So.
Although I do like bluegill.
Bluegill, perch, walleye, all delicious, but
the brook trout's special.
Yeah, special because it's so hard to catch, and the setting upon which you catch it makes it special. So here we are. You can hear the birds again serenading us from sun up to sundown.
Yeah, 5:15 in the morning they start going.
Here we're just gonna have a big feast, and then we go home tomorrow.
Yeah.
We miss our cat. Both of us were sitting here saying, "I miss our fuzzy."
We miss our fuzzy faces.
We miss our cats. That's how big of dorks we are.
Oh, they're our babies.
Yeah, they're our kids. So.
Man, I can't wait to smash that.
You find it's gonna be good. Be ready in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's what somebody told me that they make the video. What do they call it? Clean catch or catch, clean, cook video. They wanted to see that. So that's why I'll only make one last video as I'm gorging on these trout and everything else.
Thankful for our bounty.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. God. We had a good day. Didn't find any morels, but
that was a little frustrating.
My knee's feeling better, measurably better, and so I was able to kind of get out there and do some fishing, and went to a couple of my favorite spots and made magic happen. I said, I did what I do.
Do what you do.
Well, had some fun. No giants, but the giant will come. That's a matter of time. Just kind of, in the meantime, have fun, and as long as I'm catching fish, I'm happy. You know
and those are good sized ones. Those are nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, no. I got a 12, 13-inch, maybe 14-inch. They were big. There's a couple nice ones in there. Like, really, top probably 30 fish. So, anytime you catch like that, you did good. So, especially when I was injured, kind of cherry-picked my best spot.
Right.
Although one spot was funny. Where I crashed like a half a mile down this. I can't even describe how hard it is. the banks is like almost straight down, and going through the water is all these deadfalls and trees and alders. So it's like choice, climb along the side of this like mountain, almost parallel for like 500 yards, or go in the water and wade through this creek that's all muck and sticks. I decided to climb the wall the whole way, and with my knee blown out, it was just, there were times where I was thinking, I'm glad Maria can't see this.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time to me. All right, I'm getting eating. Can you flip the potatoes, especially that one on the end there? Yeah. All right, I'm going to shut down, and I'll pick it back up in a minute.
All right.
Good cooker over the fire cooker. What do you got there, Gons?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Light it? Is it light
Yeah,
enough?
you know how it gets kind of lighter?
Here's my dinner. That was probably a 13 or 14 inch brook trout. I'm not joking. With the head, it was about that long. Anyways, delicious. Corn on the cob, which actually this is good corn, believe it or not. And potatoes. All of it open fire. Start to finish. So this is the experience.
Oh, amazing.
Start to finish.
I spawned a mosquito. Yeah. All right.
Well, enjoy, honey.
Satan. I'm going to go fix my plate.
All right. Hook it up. All right. Just wanted to show the process of breaking camp.
Not fun.
Yeah. Just pulling everything out, folding everything up, putting everything back. Nice and, table's nice and clean. What I'm gonna, this is my arsenal weaponry.
Why don't you tell them what we woke up to in the census?
Oh my goodness. The mosquitoes under here are insane. There's thousands of them, thousands. You look up the little mesh and there's literally thousands of mosquitoes. I didn't sleep well because it was too warm, and we have this super thick duvet, whatever the frick it is, comforter. It's so hot. You know, it got down to about 55 last night. That thing was like Arctic. But I'm gonna dump out the outhouse. Should be exciting. So this thing, you just kind of, you gotta take the homemade steaks out. And then she has to fold this thing up because I don't know how to do it. There's a trick to it. But now you just take this bucket here. This is your luggable loo. And I'll take it back here a little bit for the sake of the next person who comes along, so they don't have a giant bucket of steaming pile of poo. The river's right down there. Maybe a fisherman will come by and be like, what the hell? Why am I smelling crap? No wonder so many mosquitoes. There's a big swamp right there. Pull this thing off. Oh yeah, nice. You just leave it. It needs to be rinsed out. But that's 4 days worth of poop. There's a lot in there too. Wow. Interesting. We'll rinse it out. I'll go down to the river and rinse it out real good. And then that's it. Breaking down camp. The pooper is how it goes. I'll go rinse this thing out. Yeah, bringing it down. Camping of a camp. We got everything packed up. Has it go in the car.
Yeah, the tent can't packed up yet.
No, we gotta pull that down. But put chairs away. But this is all the gear that we took for our 4 days worth of camping. And it's a lot of stuff. Breaking down camp is a pain. It's always more fun when you're putting it up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's hard to leave, but we miss our cat, so we're looking forward to that. The key to doing this
is to not have a heart attack in there?
This is like you got like ripping off a Band-Aid here. I mean, it's absolutely brutally cold. That's ice water right there.
It's hot out here though, huh?
It's northern Lake Huron. That water's probably around
40.
No, it's
45.
50 degrees maybe. It's got to be.
Honey, come on, let's not make it
production. Brutal is just to run in and go. I'm talking myself up. I really don't want to do this, but I've been in the car for 3 hours. I have been dirty. I haven't taken a shower for 3 days, and I need to get a second wind because I got to get home and unload all that crap, right? So here we go.
Okay. It is hot. It's like 85, 90.
Woo. It's so cool. Oh. It feels good. Oh. That will wake you up. Oh. Oh, it's numbing. Not the kind of water you want to stay in very long. As you know, there's nobody else on this beach in the water.
No, it's beautiful.
There's people all around the
sailboats
water
on the beach.
People around, nobody actually in the water. Oh, it's so clean and like refreshing though. I mean, it's like,
okay, I'm burning. Let's
I'm just
go.
saying that's. Well, that was it.
That is it.
That's it. Freezing cold ice water. Wake me right up. I'm fresh. I'm ready to go. Right by our house, by the way. This is our hi.
Hi.
This is where I go swimming by our house. I used to live right a mile up the road.
Oh, I have it all zoomed up. Sorry.
I used to live a mile up the road, but now this is the best thing. You get it's better than a pool. Who needs a pool? So now I feel refreshed. So
you're gonna do all the unloading?
Huh?
So you're gonna do all the unloading?
Yeah, I'll do most of the unloading.
Oh, I'm just joking.
I just needed to wake up, you know what I'm saying? Need to refresh.
This is hot.
I was dirty. I was taking a shower.
Look what a beautiful day down here.
4 days.
It's not that beautiful up north.
4 days without a shower. That did me right. That's what I needed to do right there. Now I'm good to go. Look how pretty that is. You look like you're in Tahiti or something, right?
Yeah.
Looks like a Fiji or something. Yeah. No, that's northern Lake Huron, and that water's pretty cold.